Hello, this is Reggie with the Reggie's Urban Jungle, and today I'll be bringing you part 2 of my Tinley Park pickups. I acquired a species that I've dealt with in the past. Generally, they are wild caught, so they are a more difficult species to keep in captivity. I was lucky enough to find someone who had some captive born ones that do not have the issues that about 99% of them have when getting flown in or transported to the United States. I was lucky enough to find a group of elephant trunk snakes or file snakes. There are 2 subspecies. There are the ones found in Thailand, which is the one I have, or the ones I have acquired, and then there are the banded file snakes or elephant trunk snakes, which are more commonly found off the coast of Australia. A good friend of mine and a great breeder, Chris Newton from NPS Enterprises in Livonia, Michigan, came across some, and I stopped by his booth at Tinley, and it surprised me because not a lot of people get these animals in the condition that he had his in. He had a group of baby elephant trunk snakes that were captive born, did not have the parasites, did not have the fungus. They were in great condition. They were eating well. So initially I bought one and was excited, but knew I wouldn't come across this opportunity again for a long time, because I've been searching for 5 years now, 5 to 6 years, for animals in quality condition. And lucky enough for me, he only lives about 45 minutes away in Michigan from where I do. So I was able to contact him and acquire 4 more animals after the Tinley Park show. So I'm very excited. They're very difficult to breed in captivity, but I'm gonna give it a go. If not, they make an awesome display animal. The females get anywhere from 7 to 8 feet, and the males generally get anywhere from 3 to 4 feet. They are fully aquatic about 99% of the time. They come out of the water maybe 1% of their life. They can stay underwater for about 40 minutes. They are nocturnal, so that's why you aren't seeing any swimming across the screen right now. But I will go in and get one for you guys here. Just give me 1 second. So here we have one of the 5 elephant snakes that I have acquired. They are small, brownish. They look fairly sluggish out of water because their body types aren't made for land. And you can see why they are called elephant trunk snakes, based off their soggy appearance and grayish brown color. They use their tail as a worm in the water to attract fish and other amphibians that they prey upon. The camera's not doing its color justice, but this is one of the 4. You can't really tell the sex of them until they get older. They are sex dimorphic. The females are generally twice the size of the males, and as stated before, females get around 7 to 8 feet. In this species, males get 3 to 4. In the banded species, males generally get 2 to 3 feet, and females get anywhere from 4 to 5. So the banded Australian coast species is a little smaller. These guys are nocturnal, so I seldomly see them during the day. I've only actually seen 1 or 2 of them catch a fish. It's very awesome. I haven't got the opportunity to catch it on camera yet, but it is very awesome to see. They do have soggy sandpaper-like skin that enables them to strike their prey. They are ambush predators. They do like dense vegetation and wood and a lot of places to hide. So far, all of their favorite spots is to hide behind the filter and the heater. I do keep their water around 80 to 83 degrees Fahrenheit. I do have 2 filters in there currently. I'm going to get another one to keep good water flow and water agitation for the surface. And I keep about 10 to 20 goldfish in there at all times. I know some people who keep them only place 1 or 2 fish in at a time, but I like to give them a consistent food source. But these guys are awesome. I love them. I'm glad that I was finally able to find and acquire healthy specimens, so we'll see how the process goes. They are a freshwater, non-venomous snake, but they are able to live in brackish lagoons in rivers. So the Australian subspecies is more brackish than the Thailand cousin. They are in the boa constrictor family. So they are related to boas and anacondas. They do give live birth. They have anywhere from 6 to 14 young or pups per litter. They shed underwater, eat underwater. They can stay underwater for about 40 minutes at a time. Their nostrils and eyes are located towards the top and tip of their head. So when they do come up to the surface for air, they only have to bring out their nostrils and eyes and not expose their full body. And it generally takes them anywhere from 15 to 30 seconds to catch their breath and go back under for another 40 minutes. So this is an amazing species. I'm glad to have them. I know I've said it a few times, but it's a species that I want to keep alive longer than 4 months, and I have that opportunity now with 5 healthy specimens coming in. I'm going to attempt to breed in the future, which is seldom to none. Not many people can breed them. There's not a lot of information on these animals, so I'm going to be learning as I go. Hopefully I can provide them with the proper conditions for these animals to grow and flourish. It has said that they can live 12 to 20 years in captivity. So hopefully I can replicate the environment to allow them to do that. The enclosure that I have them in now is a 75 gallon. It's about 30% full of water. This is only gonna be a temporary enclosure for these animals. I do plan on in the future getting a 300-gallon Rubbermaid bin and doing a giant pond type deal. They are escape artists, so I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to cover that up. They can get out of pretty much anything, even though they look sluggish and slow. They are very good escape artists, so glass panels on top with books and rocks because they are a very strong animal. And I'm just excited to have these. I'm gonna put this guy back in the water and give you a close-up of the enclosure that I have. So I do have a lot of Java moss in there, a bunch of logs, driftwood, some caves, just to give them a lot of space and room to hide in. I do have a bullfrog in here that I raised up from a tadpole. Please excuse the dirty glass. Got some driftwood in here. They would like to get out heaters, 2 filters. And I can show you where about all of them are hanging out. See 2 of the little heads there. 3 actually. You can see that's where their favorite spot is right by the filter. Snuggled up until it's nighttime. Sorry to bother them. There we go. One under the little rock fold. One on the base. They do taste underwater with their tongue. They can smell, see. Anything snakes do on land, these guys do in the water. And they generally have a longer fork in the tongue than most snakes. All right, thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna do a monthly update on these guys. As they get larger, I will be weaning them out and putting them in their own enclosures until I can figure out who's a guy and who's a girl. Thank you for watching. Please comment, share, like, and subscribe.